Hello students, I am Amrita Satapathy and welcome to Siddhi Academics. Like I always say, we should keep trying until we get it right. So let's start our trial for today. So today we'll start with an entirely new chapter, Algebra. So whether you belong to ICSE school or CBSE school, doesn't matter. You can follow this tutorial to understand because maths remains the same across ICSE or CBSE, right? So let's start off. We'll write a maths puzzle, simple maths puzzles which you have been doing all along. Okay, so let's take one blank plus 7 is equal to say 11. Now, what plus 7 is equal to 11? You already know it by now. This is 4. Now in algebra, this blank will be represented by a letter, any letter of your choice. Say mostly we take x. So for your understanding, let's take this block, this square as x. This x plus 7 is equal to 11 is an algebraic equation. We'll go into details. I'm just telling you, you have been solving all these things till now. Now in algebra, instead of this blank, you will get an x or a y or any other letter. That is called as algebraic equation. Okay. Let's take another example. Let's take the example of a circle. Circle, this is the center, and this line segment joining this center to the circumference is called radius. So I take this as r for radius. Okay. And now if I join this from this point, I draw a line segment through the center of the circle, then this is called as what? Diameter. We know this is called as diameter. So diameter d is r plus r, right? Radius plus radius. We know this. So we write d diameter is equal to 2r, right? Means if radius is 5 centimeter, then diameter will be 2 into 5, 10 centimeter. Okay. Any unit of measurement we take, r we take in meters, 5 meters, or let's say take 6 meters, then diameter will become 12 meters. Any unit of measurement we take, centimeter, meter, kilometer, this formula d diameter is equal to twice of radius. 2 times radius will not change. We know that. So this is a kind of an algebraic equation where we have 2. 2 is a fixed number. 2 is a fixed number. Value does not change. Fixed value. So that is called as a constant. But this radius r, this value will change according to the size of the circle. If circle becomes smaller, the value of the radius will change, and if the circle becomes bigger, then accordingly the radius value will be changing. So radius r is called as a literal because it is represented by a letter r. So it is called literal. It is called as literal or variable. Okay. So d equal to 2r gives us a algebraic perfect example of an algebraic equation where the value r changes and accordingly the diameter of the circle will change, and this 2 which is multiplied with the radius remains the same throughout, right? The value remains the same throughout. So this is 2 is called constant and r is called literal or variable. Generally we call it variable. Okay. So this is one example of algebraic equation. Algebra helps us to understand different patterns in our life. Pattern matlab something is happening regularly in a similar fashion. Those kind of in the similar way it is either incrementing or decreasing or getting multiplied or getting reduced in a similar way. That is called pattern. So algebra helps us in understanding that. Let's see the famous matchstick pattern. Let's understand it. Matchstick pattern. This is a C I formed with 3 matchsticks. So one C was formed with 3 matchsticks. Now I decide to make one more C with matchsticks. So if I take one more C, then again I will need 3 more matchsticks, right? So 3 were here in the first C, 3 more for one more C. So total matchsticks became 6. Now again, if I increase, if I decide to add one more matchstick in the third step, then I add 3 more matchsticks here. So 6 plus 3, 9. So can you see a pattern over here? Each time I am trying to add one more C using matchsticks, I am adding 3 more matchsticks. So for first step, it was only 3. Second step, 3 into 2, 6. Third step, 3 into 3, 3 into 3, 9. Right? So like that, if I go for fourth step, it will become 3 into 4, which will become 12. Like that, if I continue, let dot 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 and go to nth step. Nth step. Matlab, now I don't know until what I want to continue. But I know the pattern now. How many sticks are getting added? Each time 3 sticks are getting added. First step only 3. Second step, for second step 3 into 2, 6. For third step 3 into 3, 9. For fourth step 3 into 4, 12. So for nth step, it will be 3n. 3n matchsticks will be required. Now without having to draw, if I know this nth step equal to 3n, without having to use matchsticks or draw matchsticks or take matchsticks and arrange them, if suppose someone asks me now, if I need 7 C's, then how many matchsticks I'll require? Simply I know it will be the 7th step. In this order, it will be the 7th step. 7 matchsticks will be the 7th step. So it will be 3 into 7. So total matchsticks required will be 21. 7th step, not steps. 7th step will be 21 matchsticks. So algebra is helping us to understand a certain pattern. This is a formula for C kind of matchstick pattern. 3n is the formula, right? So let's start with constant and variables. We just spoke about constant and variables. Constant means, as the name suggests, जिसका value change नहीं होता. So the value remains fixed no matter what. जैसे date, January 1st के बाद January 2nd ही आएगा. Value remains fixed. But there are things that vary, like the year. 1st January 2022 is already gone. So also 1st January 2023. So I am making the video in 2023 and it's already past the new year. So almost half the month of January is over. So variable is the year. So value, for variables, value keeps changing, keeps varying or keeps changing. That is variable. See, when we were born, we were very small, this small. Maybe we came in our father's or mother's hand, in palm. But now, slowly as we grew, our height kept changing. So that is variable. Our age, okay? Our age, every year we add one more year to our age. So that is variable. Value keeps changing. But like date or any such thing, numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, their value does not change. 1 remains 1. If I ask you, give me one umbrella, it's raining outside, one will remain the same. If I ask here, or if I go and ask in someone else's house or in a shop, I go and buy one umbrella, so one remains the same. 1 does not change. Every person will understand throughout the world. 1 means he has to give 1. 2 means he has to understand. I am talking about 2 things. So constant value remains fixed, whereas variables are those whose value keeps changing over a period of time. So algebraic operations are operations on literals and constants or numbers, right? So operations मतलब क्या? डॉक्टर जैसे फाड़ के, चाट छूट के, काट कूट के कुछ फेंकते हैं बाहर, वो नहीं. Operations means using different mathematical operators like plus, minus, division, multiplication. Like we discussed that for every year our age increases by +1. So we use the mathematical operator plus here. So operations on literal and constants, यहाँ पर literal x है, और operation that I have used, mathematical operator that I used is plus, and constant is 1. So these are algebraic operations. We'll understand similar more algebraic operations. All right. We have understood the concept of basic algebra in this video. In our next video, we will deal with operations on literals and constants. Until then, please like, share and subscribe to my channel Siddhi Academics. Bye from now from Amrita Satapathy. Bye.